Hi guys, 732 Review back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
This is season 5, episode 8 of Buffy, titled Shadow. I didn't know we were having a Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. I'm very hyped for it. I've been thinking of that joke since I saw the title.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1. That's probably my worst joke on this channel.
No, you've had worse.
No. Is at my job, guys. It's me doing this. Wow, that's an old machine. That's an old gantry. What is this? Is this an open bore MRI?
CAT scan.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, they said it's a CAT scan.
It's not a CAT scan. I think that's an open bore MRI. I mean, you do those for cancer too, especially brain, so it makes sense. Preliminary scans usually a CAT scan, second scan's an MRI because MRI is more detail, less no radiation, different focus.
Thank you for that lesson, Mikey.
What is a CAT scan exactly?
God damn it. X-ray machine that has a gantry that spins really fast with the camera, so it takes pictures 360. It means computed axial tomography.
Do they test it on cats, or
They tested on cats.
or does the machine sort of look like a cat?
Can a dog do X-ray?
Yeah, you just gotta push a button.
No, but a cat scan.
I'm out, dude.
Your one-stop
The magic box?
for all your occult needs.
In the phone book.
Saying I think it's rude.
I wouldn't call it rude.
Rude-ish, rude-esque, whatever you want
Man,
to call
Anya's been
it.
popping off with
That's what
outfits
makes
recently.
Destroy All Vampires date. It's simple courtesy to wait.
Oh,
for
yeah,
your
dude.
Oh, they're mad that
Am I
Riley
right,
did it
guys?
without them.
I'm almost certainly not, but to be fair, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, Captain America bloated up real good.
Captain America, I love that because that was only a comic at this time, so that means Xander's an extra nerd. Like, to know superhero stuff back in this time, you were like the nerd. It's not like
And I, for
cool
one,
back
didn't
then.
want to start my day with a slaughter. Which really just goes to show how much I've grown.
It'd be nice if we knew where she was, where she's hiding out.
No doubt lurking around some sewer or condemned
Probably
church
really
She's gonna
or
walk
some
in.
infested warehouse. You know, the usual hunts.
Most beauteous and supremely magnificent one. Most kingly and wonderful glorificus.
Please, call me Glory.
Glorificus?
Get up. Looking at you's hurting my neck.
Glory? Did they tell her name yet, or no?
They just called her Glory.
I beg of you to rip out my
I
inadequate
think.
tongue.
Give me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought...
Does this pump make my ankle look bony?
No. No.
I love how,
Terrifically
superficial she
smooth
is.
one. It is the epitome of ankles.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that's
To
about.
touch such
Demons.
An ankle would be, but I'm not touching. I'm
No,
backing
I
off.
don't think so.
Ow! Thank you.
Drag, is it?
Yes, drag. It will work, your extremeness, provided you have the other items you need.
Don't worry. I'll have them all right.
Going to the magic shop.
It says lollipops for the kids, by the way, on it.
I'll have it all.
That's totally a Giles idea.
No, I think it's an Anya idea.
No, Anya doesn't care about kids.
I don't know about that.
She has not once expressed interest in children. She's only expressed interest in demon things and Xander.
Which is a demon thing.
And Dracula, who was a demon thing.
Ruh-roh.
Buffy?
Oh, he was out. He doesn't know.
Like, what's going on?
Spike here, because Spike has been invited in.
That's creepy, dude.
What are you doing in here?
What are you doing here? Looking for the girl who's gonna rip your arms off when she finds out you were in her bedroom. Oh, yeah? Well, me too.
Right.
Were you just smelling her sweater?
The vampire thing.
No. Well, yeah, all right, I did. All right, it's a predator thing, nothing wrong with it. Just know your enemy's scent, whet the appetite for a hunt. It's the stuff Slayer musk is bitter and aggravating.
It's so cringe, dude.
I love him.
Out.
Oh my god.
He's a creep.
Your girl in the habit of buying her enemy's drinks. Because she spent the better part of last night with me doing just that.
He's gonna punch him.
Ever ask yourself why she's never taken my name off the guest list?
Ooh. Yeah, Riley's
Because you're harmless.
gonna punch him.
Yeah, right. Takes one to know, I suppose.
Ooh.
Buffy's got a type, and you're not it.
That's fucked up.
He's hitting
Likes it
insecurity.
dangerous, rough, occasionally bumpy in the forehead region.
Hey! Am I dark enough for you now? Buddy, pull me back in, you son! I'm starting to sizzle! You
Love
don't know
this.
anything about Buffy. You never did. I'm the one that knows what she needs.
Yeah, that's why you're with her at hospital.
I
right
love
now,
that
giving her
it's
what she
like a
needs.
slow build-up of the scene too.
Oh, he didn't know.
You know, it's funny her not calling you about that. I've known since last night.
Bruh. Yeah, honestly. He deserved every bit of that sunburn.
I love that. Yeah, he did. That was Riley's best moment.
I don't know about best.
No, it was
I thought maybe you'd need...
a hug.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna...
Are they hung correctly?
I can't tell.
The OR?
Dr. Isaac says I'm lucky there's one available on such short notice.
Skin surgery, brain surgery.
Mom, what did they find?
A shadow.
Tumor. A shadow?
Oh.
No!
Somewhere.
Oh, I should have thought
Over
about
there.
that in terms of the
They
CAT
showed it to
scan.
me, but they have to do a biopsy to find out exactly what it is.
I hate it here.
The doctor says it's too early to be concerned.
No concern.
Right. Just a shadow.
Wait for more details.
I mean, it's pretty goddamn ominous.
I know. Medical me says, like, wait for details, but, like, reacting Mikey knows it's gonna be cancer.
Maybe she's not in the books. What do you mean? I mean, what if she's not a demon or sorceress or spirit or whatever these books cover? What if she's something else altogether?
Ooh.
Come again.
Aberration.
Manifestation of evil?
Something
Or
old.
manifestation of greed?
No, something old.
So
Aberrations.
old it predates the written word.
I'm thinking maybe she...
Hmm.
Predates language itself.
Oh.
That'd be crazy.
Hey, if it means I don't have to read anymore, woo! You might have had a big hoop.
There's no way we can determine her moves.
Powers that be may know.
Where she'll turn up next.
I want these.
Yes, of course. You find everything all right?
Love this.
No problemo.
Nobody knows.
I feel like they should have like a monster detector on the door.
Well,
Yeah, right?
She could be anywhere. But if she's as powerful as Buffy says, I imagine it won't be long before she makes herself
I
known.
love that.
Everything went fine.
Okay.
I'm moving her into recovery now.
All right.
We got the sample back from Micro, the pathologist.
Let's,
No.
Excuse me. No, I
That's so they
mean
don't
to be
faint.
rude, it's just I've been
Yeah, I
sitting
know.
for hours. I don't want to sit.
Your mother has the term is low-grade glioma. It's a brain tumor. The tumor seems to have started. Otherwise, it hasn't spread.
Does that mean there's other spots?
No, it said that there's nowhere else.
It just seems it hasn't started there.
Unfortunately, things may progress very quickly.
What?
Things.
They can't just
Things.
get it.
Symptoms, loss of vision or appetite, lack of muscle control, mood swings.
But what can we do?
No, not much until we determine. If
This is also
the
early
tumor's
2000s too.
Yeah.
Shit. Spell.
I don't.
If we aren't able to go in surgically, there are a number of new treatments that are very promising.
Radiation.
She has a real chance.
What's a real chance?
Oh,
Nearly 1 out of 3 patients with this condition does just fine.
66% mortality rate.
Better than 100.
Could use some information regarding your mom's lifestyle and home environment. For instance, does she use a cell phone?
It was big back then.
Excuse me, Doc, but they told me you're needed in ICU.
Is that the...
Doctor, yeah.
Thought you looked like you needed a break. The guy's great, but he doesn't have that bone in his head that tells him when to back off.
I mean, they didn't need him?
Well, I'm sure someone does somewhere. They always do. He really is a good doctor. Your mom's in good hands.
Is this the new love interest?
God, I'm so tired of this.
It's bad.
I know.
I have to do something.
Do something?
Yeah, like, magic, a healing spell.
Buffy, people get sick. I don't think magic can help.
That attitude's not helping.
She only knows how to fight.
Oh, you do me a favor and drop Dawn off at school and tell her I'll meet her at the magic shop when she gets off.
Can't send your sister to school like this?
What do you want me to tell Donna about your mom?
Say the truth.
Nothing.
The truth.
Tell her we don't know anything yet.
I hate that.
Yeah. Not the best.
It's also not like she's 10. She's like 14, 15.
Anya recognizes the spell.
Hey!
Glorificus.
No,
She's probably signed a Glorificus.
Hey! You sold someone a Cole's amulet and a Sobikian bloodstone.
See, receipt.
Are you stupid or something?
Allow me to answer that question with a fiery.
On, we talked about the employee, employer. That was number 5.
You never saw these things together, ever. Bad news. Don't you know about the Sobikites?
Oh, I do. It was an ancient Egyptian cult.
Predates writing and language?
I mean, the Egyptians had language, Mikey.
No, but like Africa was the cradle of life, so it makes sense.
I mean, the Sabikian transmogrification spells were lost thousands of years ago. And besides, the young woman to whom I sold them would have to have enormous power.
What?
And you're like, oh, sweetie. Didn't take
That's
the
sweet.
Oh.
Dude, some soft serve like that would be fucking great right now.
Oh, guess I'm not hungry.
Sunnydale has a carousel, dude.
To be fair, so does like our area. We're used to in the mall.
I had my 10th birthday party here.
No, you didn't. That would mean you were here in season 1 and you weren't, liar.
To
Wait.
Sunnydale and
Yep.
I recognize this
for
carousel.
an entire hour for just me and my friends. Except I hadn't made any friends yet, so it was just me and Mom and Buffy riding it by ourselves. Just when Mom felt like we'd gotten our money's worth. She's not gonna get better, is she?
Too smart. Oh, Riley's gonna break the news.
Absolutely, she will.
No.
These Summers women are tough.
Yes.
I'm really glad you're here. Buffy's glad too. She sure cries a lot less with you than she did with Angel.
Angel made her cry a lot, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Everything with him was all you know?
Is she supposed to be the fans added to the TV show?
I'm getting the vibe.
My boyfriend's a vampire, crazy.
She's me.
crazy. Every day was like the end of the world.
Yeah.
She doesn't get all worked up like that over you.
Ooh. Ooh. Poor Riley, dude. He's just taking hits all day.
The truth is, the mystical and the medical aren't meant to mix, Buffy. The human mind is very delicate. Just too much could go wrong.
If we did something, it could make things a lot worse, Buffy.
We've done just about enough making things worse for one day, haven't we?
Yeah, she didn't.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Anya broke a bippity-boppity boo. A thing. Don't worry about it.
Not. Great.
Buffy doesn't need to hear about your clumsiness right now.
Hi, clumsiness. I mean, that is so like me. Slippery. Giles.
Glorificus came in.
Demon woman was here, the one who attacked you.
It's no biggie. She just got an amulet and a bloodstone.
Getting ready to do a
That can
RuneScape
create
Slayer
a
quest.
monster.
Okay.
Making a golem?
How did she get away with this bad mojo stuff?
I don't know what she looks like.
We sold it to her.
Giles sold it to her.
I didn't know it was her.
Yeah, he's valid.
How could I?
A few thousand years ago, there was this cult, the Temple of Sobek.
Sobek.
Reptiles.
It always,
Is she gonna make a
Right.
reptile?
it's always reptile.
Giant snake? They worship the cobra, right?
Wrong region.
No. Egyptian cobra.
Anyway, their high priest, Cole, had great mystic powers.
You could lie to me and I wouldn't even know.
Forged an amulet with transmogrifying crystal.
Transmogrifying is changing a living thing into a...
Play D&D, I know.
thing.
Cobra. She's going to transmogrify a cobra.
You keep working on
It's a
it?
giant snake
Go kill
episode
it.
again. I'm cool with it.
What? I'm going.
Buffy, this chick creamed you last
Well, that's because I wasn't ready for her last
You
time.
got
I am
rage.
now.
Mom rage.
But what?
You're not thinking
Well,
clearly.
I can't just sit here. I have to do something.
Remember what Spike said? One bad day. Hey, yo! That's a monocled cobra.
I don't even know what that means.
It has type of cobra.
That is a strong punch. Ah, yes, a pot.
Well, they like that. That's why they do it.
They like urns?
They like deep, they like dark places.
You know what? Honestly, What a vibe.
Dark incantations, always overwritten. Why can't they just cut the
Oh,
fight?
I appreciate that.
oh,
No fair! Attacking when I wasn't even.
he's not even taking damage.
Literally.
Wow.
This is no good. I'm out of the moment. And you're not giving me anything I can
Jeez.
use. Greg, I'm not hearing chanting.
Yeah, Dreg.
I like that his name is Dreg.
There. That feels more real.
Buffy, you didn't go with the power of friendship. How are you gonna win?
Even if I do have to carry your performance.
Uh-oh.
Scene. Arise.
Get up.
Arise.
The crazy eyes are great. Naga?
Wanty?
Naga are technically the species name for Cobra is Naga. N-A-G-A.
He's arisen.
Also the Wanty brother.
I played Guild Wars, we had Naga.
Pretty sure this is the monster
Power
Beef
is
killed my
yours
D&D character
to see
with.
what is unseen, to find what is shrouded in shadow. Already, you know what I seek. I have given you
It's a really cool
form.
effect on this
now
one.
Find for me the key.
Mikey's
Seek it out
entranced.
and now would be good.
No. He's impatient.
Fun, fun, fun.
Chaotic evil.
Where's Buffy? That creepy demon woman's conjuring some kind of monster.
And you let Buffy go after her? Alone?
Let isn't really a factor when she sets her mind to something. You know that.
Crazy. And going off alone, half-cocked. Instead of waiting for much-needed backup, charging in with a big old hand grenade. Oh, wait. This is different. Yeah, it is. Buffy needs something she can fight. Something she can solve.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what kind of action you're looking for.
Do you? Hey, I'm not trying to get...
It's cool.
You okay?
The guys. I like this.
A little crazed.
I hear you.
Poor Riley, honestly. This dude's having the worst episode.
I wonder if it's just Xander understands what it's like to go after Buffy.
Is this also in Sunnydale?
Of course.
I don't think you saw the outside.
I did.
How many cathedrals we got?
That's why Angel chose this place too.
Are you all right?
No, I'm really not. I couldn't stop her. I couldn't even slow her down.
What,
Where are you?
Can't just do that.
Are you badly hurt?
You just stole blood?
No.
Not blood, it's an ice pack.
Dawn's on her way over to you. Giles,
Understood. We'll keep her safe here until you arrive.
thanks.
We'll not say a word. She's in good hands, Buffy. There's really nothing else you can do.
Okay.
The worst thing to hear.
Bye.
For doer.
Well, you have to be there with her. One's too smart. Is that vampire girl again?
I didn't realize I was face blind until I watched this show. I don't recognize anyone.
That's the one that was like the one that... No, Riley, don't sleep with her. Riley, no. Oh, god damn it. No!
Come into my tomb.
Alright. I hate Riley. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
What the fuck?
What?
No. Is his blood cursed? Oh no, he's staking vampires. Okay. That's crazy though.
What the fuck?
Magic box!
Can we take her home now?
Oh.
Nope.
We'll see. Tara and I did a mini patrol earlier, but the biggie snake was nowhere to be.
Hey, look.
Oh, she's wounded.
Uh-oh.
Riley?
Uh-oh.
Riley?
Someone.
Riley?
Anybody?
No, he doesn't need to find her. It doesn't need to take her back.
It just reports.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that was crazy when I went out the window like that, by the way.
This is bad.
He literally doesn't care. Oh, Buffy, you're hurt. Yeah, Giles. That's crazy. Yeah, that attack was pretty cool.
I've got to stop this
monster before it gets back to Glory.
Glory?
That's what he called her.
Please,
That's a
please,
nice place.
Make us perturbed yet ultimately merciful one. Please, no!
What is taking so long, Drag? You told me Snaky Wakey would find my key. Now why isn't he back here with a beautiful message for me?
I grovel like a bug. Most silky
In like
and
6
effervescent
hours.
glorificus.
What about my time? Does anyone appreciate that I'm on a schedule here?
Why?
Tick, tock, Drag.
Why is she on a schedule?
Frickin' talk.
Wiggle, wiggle. Yeah.
Nice. This is like the first CGI thing they ever done, isn't it? Like this. It reminds me of Harry Potter.
Right?
Damn.
Somebody's got a strong neck.
No, she broke it.
The eye thing's real cool.
Taking me out because snakes don't have eyelids.
But they're like transparent. His are just opaque.
He has 2 different eyelids.
Ah, I got him. Those are some scary teeth, bro.
His fangs.
Yeah, no, they're terrifying. Yeah, beat up the snake.
Tail does nothing. It's a cobra. Oh, is that it saying it died and Buffy's still fighting it? No, so.
Damn. She got green hands.
She needed something that she could beat the shit out of.
And that was it. And it was 10 feet from home base.
And Riley was self-harming.
Yes. Where's my snake?
Snakey wakey.
This is Mikey if he summoned a snake like that.
She can throw a drag out that window, isn't she?
I don't look like a scary mom, do I?
No. You look beautiful.
Buffy?
You'll notice the bite marks.
Why do you have a hickey?
He's wearing a turtleneck.
Look pretty beat up. It's okay. Just let it out. I'm right here.
Right.
I can't.
Just be strong.
Not now. They need me.
Oh,
If I start now,
he's right, but
I won't be able to stop.
She knows herself best.
Buffy?
not her role.
Just out of reach. Behind the door. Out of reach. I like how they focus on Riley.
Yikes, bro, that's the end.
Oh, God. It's hurting. Ouch. It was a very emotional
I knew this is where the story was going, that she was going to get cancer and we were going to have to deal with the ramifications of her being sick with cancer, and I'm not happy about it.
Why not?
Because it's a painful, like I said the last time, it's a painful experience that, like, yes, this show of course would cover based on what the teams do. It's just like I don't
want to deal with it.
No one does.
No, I dealt with this already in life, so it's like,
yeah, no, I think most people have unfortunately had a family member die of cancer and had to experience this.
You know, it's
awful.
Crazy. It's terrible. It's something everybody goes through. So I mean, I guess it's an important subject.
It makes sense why it's in this show.
But the one thing I didn't think it would show, which I like how it shows, is, you know, and not to make Riley the star of this episode, but it shows how he's dealing with how she's dealing with
that. Is like a whole thing that gets brought up in like the coping groups, is like, yes, the people in the immediate circle around the sick person, like there's so much help for them, but the support network for that support network is often like ignored.
And Riley tries multiple times in this episode
to be there, and he's just been taking shots left and right, and just he's not okay.
Spike was there for Buffy when she broke down and he wasn't there, and I think he's kind of beating himself up for that. And then you add on to the fact that at the end of the episode he tries to be there for her and she's like, I can't break down. So it's almost like she's denying him the, you know, ability to, which, you know, rightfully shows she has to be the one to strong right now, especially as a Slayer, but she doesn't allow herself that vulnerability with him.
Which in a young relationship is awful to hear, that your significant other can't confide in you.
Also, Dawn said it. Buffy used to cry all the time with Angel.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she has the emotions locked up right now.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not feeling the same thing with Angel. Now, you could always say that was young teen love, blah, blah, blah. I mean, for those unaware, for those who are watching the Angel show, we know right now Angel he's not even thinking of Buffy. He's hopelessly it seems like his entire life he was like hopelessly obsessed with Darla, and Buffy was a way to get around it, and then he kind of felt the same thing for her.
Well, no, I think you could have two separate like big loves.
Well, it was a little bit of both. It was a blonde woman, and it was also a Slayer. So it was like it matched, like, you know, what the Swami said. You know, you'd break a little young heart, and realizing he couldn't do that, be evil. You know, he did this. Buffy on the other side, realizing that loving is hard for her because as a Slayer, she's, you know, what's going on, and the only person, I know I say it sometimes, is that would match a love for her would be somebody supernatural enough to be like that. And Riley was supernatural. He was, you know, given bioenhancements, and he was not even matching her. So she needs like literally like a Van Helsing type person that could match her energy. That's also not as fragile as her. And it's, you know, I'm watching, you know, a show Invincible right now, and they always talk about, like, you know, something this show does too, which is hard to be the superhero's girlfriend or boyfriend, because it's like, you know, you have to get used to the fact they're off saving the world, and if you're not able to do so, like Riley isn't able to do so, it leads to like these moments where he feels inadequate. He goes out to the bar, and I don't know what he was doing. I think it was like an analogy for self-harm, where he felt like he was ignored, so he talked to the female vampire.
Well, I mean, he was kind of honeypotting a vampire.
Yeah, he was trying to.
But no, I see what you're getting with the allegory of like he's because of how he's emotional, vulnerable, and like doesn't know how to cope with it. Yeah, he's seeking out dangerous activity.
Well, he can't fight for his relationship, so he's fighting for, you know, he's just fighting to fight. Like Buffy is fighting to fight, and I mean, Buffy doesn't know how not to fight is the big thing that she's been fighting for 4 years. So,
and Riley doesn't really know how to cope with not having something to do.
Exactly, and you know, one of the fans actually said it best. Because you made the comment, it's like, what is Riley doing right now? He's not in school. He
has no job.
He's no job. What's he doing?
He lost all structure.
He's
literally just Buffy's boyfriend.
I'm gonna honestly say I feel like this arc is moving towards them breaking up. Riley has no purpose right now within the group. Even, you know, with Xander, you know, like, you know, they were supposed to all patrol together. He's doing things recklessly by himself. It's just like a Slayer who doesn't care. He doesn't care anymore. And, you know, Buffy was the one thing that was tying him down, but the realization that she doesn't love him back is like the whole thing that's causing that. Now, not to focus on Riley anymore, move on from that. Glorificus / Glory was, you know, described a little bit deeper in this. She's a demon that predates, you know, language and history. Yeah. Pretty cool. I like the little snake thing. It was fun, especially because, like, I mean, the snake thing could have killed Dawn, but it wasn't the point.
Yeah,
Dawn's
was
the key.
It was seeking. It wasn't a retrieval mission.
And it functioned as a way for Buffy to take out her anger too, especially because Glorificus is tossing her around like a rag doll. Now, I don't know how we're gonna beat someone like that. I mean, I feel like even if we channel the Primal Slayer again, like we did, like
that might be the only way.
I feel like it's hard though, because that's like a cop out type thing. It's like going Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z.
Well, I mean, power scaling is always an issue.
Well, yeah, power scaling becomes an issue. Like, if you could do that, why don't you just do that all the time? Becomes a thing. And it's like, I get, you know, like Goku, maybe Buffy enjoys a good fight and keeps the power scaling relevant, but like.
Well, they brought up a couple times this season about studying and understanding the Primal Slayer, so I'm assuming that's going to be like the penultimate episodes.
Well, I feel like there's a reason why the vampires are also drawn to the Slayer. Like, some of them have been, like, especially Buffy. I feel like the power of the Slayer is based on the same type of magic that vampires are based on.
I feel like it's all the same weave. Or
what happened was the first vampire was made with magic, and at the same time it was like a monkey's paw. The first Slayer was made with magic as like a basically, you know how opposite, you know, there has to be like, good and evil has to exist, you know.
You can't create from nothing, you can only exchange.
Yeah, so you exchange the evil and then you're good. But I mean, there's also the chance that the Slayer's powers were not always for good, and that's how it's evolved based on, you know, the training line. I also feel like eventually they're going to have to break the one Slayer thing and have more Slayers, because Glorificus is like Glorious is the type of the demon that you probably would like need to like 2 or 3 Slayers to fight her, and even then it seems like she's just nonchalantly kicking Buffy's butt.
Adam was the same way, and it came down to the power of friendship.
Well, part of that also was Adam was a mechanical being, so they were able to just reach inside of him and pull out his power core heart thing, whereas Glory is a demon being.
They had to channel the Primal Slayer to fight him.
Yeah, but she exists.
But again, it wasn't Buffy and the Primal Slayer that killed Adam. It was Buffy and friends cooperating to pull the Primal Slayer out.
That might be what they have to do here, but
it's always the power of friendship, Mikey. It's always the goddamn power of friendship.
I want to just like learn that like because we know they learn who the other Slayers are. So like when you die, does the power get passed on, or do they always have it and they just only make you Slayer and title? Because like they train the other Slayers.
No, it's definitely an unlocked power because Buffy was not super ultra strong before becoming a because she was a cheerleader and then she became a Slayer.
Maybe you hit like 14 puberty hits and that's actually what happens. I mean, we have to keep watching to find out. But one thing I also enjoyed, the whole like selling Glorificus the items she needed, not knowing. I mean, it makes sense. Buffy never told her what she looked like. They said it was a young, pretty woman, and the fact that Anya was.
See, I know Anya knew. She was looking through the receipts. She's like, excuse me.
Well, if Anya was, Anya at the register, she would have been like, I can't sell you these, sorry, and it would cause an incident. So like that's the best possible thing. Curious to see where that's going. Dawn, I'm curious to see too, because I feel like she can't just remain a little sister type thing for a while. I feel like because she's a being of magic, maybe Tara and Willow and Tara kind of like foster magic with her.
They form a coven.
Well, that would be a coven. That would be fun. I got to keep watching to find out. The only thing I'm curious though is what are they going to do with Spike? Because he's just a creep now. He went from being like a bad guy to like comic relief to pervert creep.
Bad type of bad guy.
I don't like it. I don't mind him like obsessing over Buffy because like how he is.
It might have just been like the humor of the 2000s because like it's still a creep, but like I feel like it's more frowned upon now.
Yeah, we're gonna keep watching to find out. I just noticed that this is actually in the 2000s. Now Buffy's mom, 10, 90, 100% thing I like to do. 10%, 90% chance, 100% chance of happening. 10% chance of recovery, 90% chance of death, 100% chance that, this is going to cause just, Riley to feel pushed away because Buffy's dealing with her family and Riley's trying to help, but Buffy's not letting him help in the way besides like, the hug comfort. Because every time he tries to console her, she's like, no, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. And I mean, if mom dies, Giles is the only left because one of the fans did point it out too. Buffy's dad was a good dad. This spell is probably what made things changed. But you have to remember Buffy's dad did come and visit her in the beginning and hang out with her
and spend a summer with her.
Yeah, so it's not like he's a bad dad. It's just the spell is changing things, the perspectives. So I mean, that's one way to one thing you could do to just potentially not have to involve the dad,
right?
Is just be like he's away and like
And it makes the spell technically easier because it's interfering with less people if you exclude a whole person.
I'm curious also to learn the role of the doctor guy because like is it Buffy's like romance? Because like
I hope not.
I hope not. I have a feeling.
I hope he's just evil.
I think he might be just like a demon that feeds on weakness.
Hopefully.
And sickness.
Hopefully.
And I kind of almost hope they're.
I don't think we want any more love interest for Buffy at this point.
I'm hoping they introduce, the demon. Buffy's have fought like most demons. I hope they introduce like almost like the Four Horsemen type thing, like the ancient original primeval demons.
That seems like it's where we're going.
Because Glorificus is one of them, and then you get like plague, famine, all that stuff would be fun. And then like maybe the 7 deadly sins potentially.
I don't think we're gonna go that deep into it.
I feel like a personification. Or maybe,
I feel like the occultism in this show is like surface level.
It matches
because it's like demons, vampires. Hey, look, Dracula. We had a werewolf. Fish people.
Mothman.
Like, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna go too deep into like
it could be Godzilla next episode.
Like it's not like they had the Book of Solomon open and they're flipping through it.
You're right. I'll keep watching to find out. So we'll wrap this up. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mikey.
I'm Mike.
This was Buffy. If you did enjoy this, check out Patreon for full links to this as well as other stuff. Let us know in the comments below if you like our theories, what's going on with you guys, how you doing. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Toodaloo.